So good morning students. Today we are going to start the last exercise of your second chapter is 2.5, and the question is using suitable identity to find the products. Okay, so in the last class I have given you some around 8 to 10 identities that you all need to learn to solve the questions based on the exercise 2.5. okay, before that you all need to watch these videos, you need to submit your worksheet, and you all need to attend your Zoom sessions, okay, because now from 17th of May your exam will start, and I think class 8th has 17th maths exam on 17th. So not only 8th class but also 9th class, I just request you all, please watch these videos that we have uploaded for you all, and if you have any query, you have any doubt, you are free to ask in the Zoom session. Okay students, okay, let's take first example, first question of your exercise, and the first question of your exercise is x plus 4 in bracket x plus 10. okay, so you just need to multiply these two you can say binomials, x plus 4 and x plus 5. So if you remember, I have just given you one property on the last class, identity number 4, that you can simply write x square plus a plus b into x plus 4 into 10, right? Or you can write x square plus 10 plus 4 14x plus 10 4s are 40. So this is your answer, and the identity that you have used here is x plus a x plus b will give you x square plus x a plus b plus a into b. So I have used this identity that I have explained you in the last lecture, and this is the identity 4. Please note it down fast. Now the third part, second part is for your homework. Again, 3x plus 4 and 3x minus 5, you can apply this property. What you will get, or you can write simply 3x plus 4 3x plus minus 5. This you can write. Now this part is same like this, x plus a x plus b, so it is also following the same identity, that is x plus a x plus b. Now you can write 3x square plus you can write x square, you can write 3x and 4 plus minus 5 in bracket, and you can write 4 into minus 5. Okay, so what you will get, 9x square plus 4 plus minus 5, so plus minus minus, so it will give you 4 minus 5 plus 5 4s are 20, so minus 20. So 9x square, so 4 minus 5 will give you minus 1, so minus 3x minus 20. This is your answer using the same identity that I have mentioned here, identity number 4. Please note it down fast. Even you can check this answer by using just multiply these two binomials, like first you multiply 3x with 3x, how much you will get, 3 3s are 9, so 9x square. Okay, then you will multiply 3x with minus 5, how much you will get, 3 5s are 15, so minus 15x. Okay, so minus 15x, 4 3s are 12, so plus 12x and minus में 15x, so what you will get, minus 3x plus minus minus 20. Similarly you can check this, x into x will give you x square. If you multiply these terms, when you multiply x with x you will get x square, when you multiply x with 10 you will get 10x, when you multiply 4x you will get 10 plus 4x 14x, and 4 10s are 40. So this is your answer. So in this way you can even check your answer whether the answer is correct or not. Okay, note it down fast. Now student, see the next question. Question number 2. Evaluate the products without multiplying directly. What this question means is, you need to apply an identity while solving these two terms. Okay, there is one direct method. You can directly multiply 107 with 103. Okay, but without doing multiplication directly, you need to apply an identity here. Like, you can break 103 like 100 plus 3. Similarly, you can break 107 like 100 plus 7, right? Now, if I'm not mistaken, you people can simply use identity number 4, that is x plus a multiply with x plus b. So what you will get? You will get x square, that means 100 square, then x a plus b plus a into b, right? So this identity give you x square plus x a plus b plus a into b, right? So in place of x you have 100, so I just put 100 square. In place of x I just put 100. In place of a I have 3. In place of b I have 7. Now you can simply solve this question. 100 square is 10,000 plus 7 plus 3 10, so it will give you 1000 plus 7 3s are 21. Okay, so this will give you 11021. This will give 1000 plus 10,000 plus 1000 will give you 11,000, so 11,021. So this is your answer. So here in this question you didn't multiply these two terms directly. You applied an identity, that is x plus a into x plus b. So this identity will give you x square plus x into a plus b plus a into b. Note it down fast. Now the third part is 104 when multiplied with 96. What you can do is 100 plus 4 and 100 minus 4, right? 100 plus 4 will give you 104 and 100 minus 4 will give you 96, right? Okay. Here you can apply one property that I have explained you earlier. X plus a, x minus, okay, x minus a and x minus b will give you, okay. Or you can simply write a square plus a square minus b square. Sorry, a square minus b square is equals to a plus b and a minus b. So in place of 100, in place of a I can put 100, in place of b I can put 4. So can I write it like this? 100 square minus 4 square. So see, 100 plus 4 into 100 minus 4 is equals to 100 square minus 4 square. Using this identity, a square minus b square will give you a plus b and a minus b. So you can write 4 4s are 16. So this is 10,000. Now you can simply subtract 16 from 10,000, 10,000 sorry. So this is 4, 9 minus 1, 8, and this is 9. So 9984 is your answer. Note it down fast. Now see the third question of your exercise. Factorize using identity. Now you have some expressions, mathematical expressions, and now you need to factorize these mathematical algebraic expressions using properties, using appropriate identities you need to use here to factorize these algebraic expressions. Now how to solve this? 4y square minus 4y square minus 4y plus 1 can be written as 2y into 2y minus 2 into 2y into 1 plus 1 into 1, right? Why I have written like this? So that I can compare this expression with a formula y minus x minus y whole square. Okay, so that I can compare this with x minus y whole square. So x minus y whole square will give you x square plus y square minus 2xy. Now compare this thing. Okay, already you have y in the algebraic expression, so you can use z. To avoid any confusion, you can use z. Let's say I have, this is z square and 2xz. Now x square, or I can write x into x, right? Z square can be written as z into z, 2 into x into z. Now see, in place of x I have 2y, in place of z I have 1, and in place of x I have 2y, in place of z I have 1. Any doubt? So here you can apply the formula. You can write this like 2y minus 1 whole square, right? So 4y square minus 4y plus 1 can be written as 2y into 2y, 2 2s are 4, y into y square, minus 4y can be segregated like this, 2 into 2y into 1, 2, this is 2, in place of x I have 2y, in place of z I have 1, and plus 1 square, that is 1 into 1. So I have used this identity a minus b whole square, and the formula for is a square minus b, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Any doubt in this? So this is the formula, or you can simply write 2y minus 1 into 2y minus 1. So this is your answer. In this way you have just factorize 4y square minus 4y plus 1. So in this way you have just factorized this algebraic expression using appropriate identity. Okay, now see this question. X square plus y square upon 100. Can I write it like this? Can I write it like this? Okay. Using which identity? A square minus b square will give you a plus b and a minus b, right? So in place of a I have x, so I can say x square. In place of b I have y upon 10. In place of a I have x, in place of b I have y upon 10. So now I can write x plus y upon 10 and x minus y upon 10. So these are the two factors of this algebraic expression using an identity a square minus b square, which is equals to a plus b and a minus b. So this is your answer. Note it down fast. Now student, the fourth question is you need to expand this expression using suitable identity. Now which property you are going to use here is, you can say property, you can say identity, you can say formula. A plus b plus c whole square, right? So a plus b plus c whole square will give you a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc and 2ca, right? Now in place of a you have 1x, in place of b you have 2y, and in place of c you have 4z, right? Now you just simply put the values in this expression and you will get the answer. Okay, so in place of a I have 1x square, in place of b I have 2y square, in place of c I have 4z square, in place of a I have 1x, in place of b I have 2y, in place of b I have 2y into 4z and 4z into 1x. Any doubt? 1x का square will give you, so you can solve as x square, so you can write x square plus 2 2s are 4 y square plus 4z square, that means 4 square is 16 z square plus 2 1s are 2 2 2s are 4, so 4xy plus 2 2s are 4 and 4 4s are 16 yz plus 2 4s are 8 and 8 into 1 8xz, or you can say zx. Okay, so this is the expansion of this algebraic expression x plus 2y plus 4z square. So this is its expansion. Okay, please note it down fast. For that you just need to learn this formula or this identity, that a plus b plus c whole square will give you a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Okay, note it down fast. Now see the fourth part. Again you need to apply the same formula, that a plus a b c is given here, so I just use x y and z. Okay, so x plus y plus z square is equals to x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Okay, so how you can represent this expression? 3a plus minus 7b plus minus 1c and whole square. So in place of x you have 3a, in place of y you have minus 7b, and in place of z you have minus 1c. Or you can write x is equals to 3a, y is equals to minus 7b, and z is equals to minus 1c. Now just put these values in this expression and you will get the answer. So your answer is 3a whole square plus minus 7b whole square plus minus 1c whole square plus 2 into 3a into minus 7b plus 2 into minus 7b into minus 1c plus 2 into minus 1c into 3a. A square x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2za x, sorry. Okay, any problem, any doubt? So x is 3a, y is minus 7b, y is minus 7b, z is minus 1c, z is minus 1c, and x is 3a. Now solve this. 3 3s are 9a square plus minus 7 square. Square of minus 7 will give you plus 49, right? So 49b square, as I have already told you, if the degree of minus 1 is even, then always positive sign comes in the result, right? Similarly, minus 1, the degree of minus 1 is even, so you can simply write plus 1c square, because the square of 1 is again 1. Now plus minus minus, 2 3s are 6 and 6 7s are 42 ab, minus minus plus and plus 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 will give you 2 7s are 14 bc. Okay, plus minus minus, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6 ca. So this is your answer. So this is the expansion of this algebraic expression 3a minus 7b minus c whole square. In this way you have just expanded this using the identity x plus y plus z ka whole square. Any doubt? Please note it down fast. Okay students, rest question we will cover in the next video. Try to submit your worksheets that we have uploaded on Ursel. Watch these videos and attend your Zoom sessions. Okay, because these Zoom sessions are basically doubt sessions just for you, so that you can ask your queries, you can ask your doubts, because now your exams are on the cards. Okay, so note it down fast, and thank you, students.